Good evening, folks. Welcome to tonight's editions of Stocks and Slides with Joe Man. Monday, March 29th. Hope everybody had a fantastic day. Very mixed market today. Started out pretty strong, negative, and actually finished in the positive overall. I'm telling you, this market has been crazy lately, okay? Before we get started, if y'all wouldn't mind, please click that like and subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to show you today's topics. We are going to talk about today's sector activity, sector ratings overall. We're going to look at Sundial, see if maybe we have established a support. If y'all have been following any of my other videos, then, you know, I was talking about a support line possibly getting established in Sundial, which we wouldn't know until, at least another day on the market and see what was happening. So we'll look at that. And we're also going to look at my moves. I sold one company today, and we'll talk about that. And again, just a reminder, please click that like and subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, so let's talk about the sectors today. So only 3 sectors finished in the positive today. Utilities leading the pack, up plus 0.83. Then behind that was the communication services. And then healthcare finished third. The worst performing sectors were financial was being the worst. Energy coming in second to worst. And then real estate finishing third to worst. And these sectors seem to flip-flop all the time, for sure. So let's look at the sector ratings overall. So we see that these change day by day, of course. But let's check it out and see what the overall ratings are of these sectors, from the top performing to the worst performing. So overall, for the year 2021, financials has a 4.9 buy to 1 sell ratio, even though the rating momentum currently is negative, as it has been down recently. Your second best sector currently for the year is utilities, with a 1.9 to 1 buy and sell ratio. That is in the positive. And the third, which this one is starting to come on stronger now. Stimulus kind of helps all this. And then people are starting to get not as tight with their money now and are actually able to go out, spend some money. So, of course, consumer staples is coming in as the third best sector for the year thus far, being a 1.8 buy to 1 sell ratio. Currently, the worst sectors on the market this year is healthcare, actually being the worst, being a 1 to 5.2. That's actually the worst performing sector right now, which that kind of surprises me, but there it is. And energy is saying it's a 1 to 2.1 sell ratio, so that's being the second worst performing sector, which surprised me, because if y'all been following my other videos, I actually have felt up until this past month that energy has been skyrocketing ever since November up until the beginning of March. I guess it's been such a bad month this month for the energy sector that it has put it into the worst performing sector overall currently, second to worst anyway. So that is your top performing sectors currently, not just today, but overall in the market now, from the buy to sell ratios, financials, utilities, consumer staples, and then followed by materials. And then again, the worst sectors currently for the year, healthcare leading as being the worst, energy being second, communications being third, and then of course real estate. I figured real estate would be a little worse than healthcare, I would imagine, but apparently not. But definitely real estate is going to be down, as there's not a lot of people trusting the world right now to want to invest or buy into a bunch of real estate. So that completely makes sense. All right, so let's go on. So what did Sundial do today? Let's look at this. I don't want to make you all dizzy, so I will take that off for a minute. And let's see here. I haven't really looked at Sundial today, but okay, so here we are at a $1.12 today. So a 1 cent drop. And remember, if y'all was watched any of my other videos, or if you had watched my video that I posted last night, I was saying that it appears there could be a support line trying to be established. So let's go to this 10-day chart here and see what we see here. So yeah, so the last trading days, this being the end of today, this being the end of Friday, this being the end of Thursday, this being the end of Wednesday. If you notice, look at here, folks, it appears as if there is a support line being established. I've spoken of the support line yesterday. So what this indicates is that this may not be a horrible time to buy. And again, I'm not telling anybody to pour their life savings into Sundial right now, but what I am seeing is a support here of $1.12, $1.13, between $1.10 and $1.13. I'm seeing this support. There is no resistance, but I am starting to see a support. So that is good. So maybe we have hit rock bottom here on Sundial. So it may, like I said, may not be a horrible time to buy if this is an actual true support, and it appears seems to be a pretty solid support. So of course we can really determine if this is a support line, if this maybe goes up tomorrow, or do we have another flat day with Sundial. So we will have to wait and see for that. But again, I'm not giving anybody financial advice. All my money is completely tied up. But I personally would feel comfortable, maybe investing in Sundial at the current price of $1.12, as I see a support line here. So when I say a support, that means it appears like it's really not going to drop much more than this, and it looks as if it could go up from here. All right. So as I said, and next, I want to talk about what did I do? Well, I had a positive day today. I'm up 76.94 overall for the day. Brings my current count up to 10,261. So, up 0.76 for the day. And what was my money maker? Well, I've had a IVR. I purchased IVR last week. And was hoping to swing trade IVR, and so I did. Today was an opportunity. Like I said, I was in of IVR at 394, 395, and I've seen it go from there all the way up to 407, then back down to 389. I'm talking about this is the last 5 or 6 days. I've seen this thing bounce back and forth. And today I seen an opportunity. The market was green, and it was at 403, and then it appeared like it was wanting to drop a little bit. So I went ahead and took advantage. I didn't make much money on it. I probably really only made, that was my biggest holdings. Like I was actually invested over almost $5,000 invested in that company. So, but anyways, I took a little profit on it. Made $55 or something is all I made on it. But I did make a profit on it, and I bought that. I sold it with the thoughts behind it of, hey, this thing's probably going to drop again by the end of the day. The market's just been so crazy. Maybe I can buy it back again in the morning at, possibly at 389. But that's not the case, because what did I do? I took advantage of the down market this morning. And I actually came in and I bought 100 more shares of PFIE, which, my strike price of PFIE was at 141 last week as well. And the energy sector is just being pounded, as we just talked about in these sectors. So I bought 100 shares of this at $1.10, tried to lower my average. And then I also bought another 100 shares of HDSN to help average this down. I purchased 100 more shares. At that point, it was $1.45. So I bought 100 more shares of that to help lower that average. I'm in at HDSN at $1.64. If y'all are not familiar with HDSN, it's an industrial air conditioning company. Hudson Incorporation is what that is. And this was my big purchase today. This is what I took all the proceeds from IVR. I bought HIL. I bought in at $2.91. Now let me show you, why did I buy HIL? Why did I feel comfortable investing, at the $4,500 something dollars? Why did I feel comfortable investing in HIL? Well, I've made money on HIL before in the past. And this is what I liked about HIL. So this is the past 6-month chart, okay? Now we do know how much turmoil has been in the market here as of recent, right? I mean, there has been a lot of red days in the market. It's been very tough to make money on the market. But this is the 6-month chart for HIL. I love this trend. I love this trend, folks. And as you see how it goes, it drops, it goes up. It drops, it goes up. I mean, this looks like a staircase over the last 6 months. Every month, right? You can't say that about a lot of the companies as a progressive, staircase, especially in these down times. I mean, this has not been a great month in the market. It's been a horrible month on the market for the month of March. But I really was intrigued by this staircase, right? So here I bought in today at $2.91, and I've definitely seen this as a dip opportunity. But one thing that that HIL International, HIL, has been proving time in and time and again on these down markets is, as it flattens out, it goes back up. Little dip, goes back up. Little dip, goes back up. So that's why I felt comfortable, throwing in that type of money into HIL International. Now, what is HIL International? Well, HIL International is a professional service firm. The company provides program management, project management, construction management, and other consulting services primarily to the building, transportation, environmental, energy, and industrial markets worldwide. It operates in a project management group segment. So that's a quick rundown of what HIL International is. If you look at HIL International, you look at their year forecast from here, they're expected, they have a low, median, a median, a high, and a low of all around $7. So this is expected to be at $7 within 12 months. And with this staircase, I definitely could see that as a possibility. Again, I purchased to solely, this is not a long-term investment for me. I look to more, this is a swing trade. I cannot sell tomorrow because I do not want to get that fair value, whatever. I sold a stock today. With those proceeds, I bought HIL. So now I must hold it for one full day tomorrow. And then I can possibly set up a swing trade opportunity on Wednesday. I may or may not, depending what other opportunities are available. And if at that point, if it peaks back up. So this is going to be interesting. Be sure to tune in tomorrow and Wednesday, and then we will see where this goes. So that's what I did today. That was my big investment. My marijuana stock, MRMD, it did not fare too well today, as it had a 2-cent drop, almost 3-cent drop today. I'm in at MRMD at 0.887. This is more of a long-term investment for me. MRMD, really the great fundamentals and valuation, so that's why I'm into it. SDPI, this is kind of the eyesore here currently on my portfolio. I'm in at $1.21, but it did have a strong gain today of 10.5 cents, up to 0.93 today. Like I said, hopefully hopefully the energy sectors can recover. Proforce Energy here, like I said, they joined partnerships with another company, so definitely the future is bright for them. And that is it. So, folks, that's what I did today. That's what the sectors did today. That's what Sundial did today. That's kind of where I see Sundial. Could we may have found a support in Sundial? It appears we may have. Only time will tell. What will tomorrow bring? So again, if y'all haven't already, please click that like and subscribe button. Now let's continue the adventure. And check out tomorrow night around 8 p.m. Central. I'll be posting another video. Again, hope y'all have a great night. Thank you.